Here we go.
Hello and welcome to Money on the Floor Currency Trader. Right now I'm testing out my new template for the prop firms. This one's called Money Ultimate Trend Template. It's a system. Basically we get the white arrows, we get the green candles, we get the cross, and then we're going to go up until we cross again. Right now we're waiting for a trade to happen. And there was a sell trade right about there. And these candles are sped up, so you know that's not the actual. It's much slower than this normally. And we don't exit the trade until we cross the 20. And the MACD goes green. Right now we've entered here. We entered late. We should have entered on the next candle up here, but it's so fast it's hard to do that right now. Normally you would enter pretty close to the 20 and your stop loss would go above it. My main thing is that you can see how the arrows move around and how everything works so that when you're using it you don't panic. We're still going down. The MACD is still saying red. This is a long-term MACD. It's not a short-term. It's been I tampered with it and changed all the settings on it so it'd stay as long as possible that we needed for the trade. So we're definitely in a profit now. This is a great system. I mean, this is how I normally trade anyways, the break of the 20 and back across. And it's just another way to do it. It's another way to make it visually easy to see. So we're still waiting for it to cross the 20 and for the MACD to go green and have a green candle. We have those three things, we're good. But right now it's still trending down. It's still keeping us in the market, keeping us making money. Remember, this was our entry and that was late. We're already down to here, so. If you have a prop firm account and you have a $100,000 account or a $25,000 account, this right there would have made you plenty of money for either the evening or the day or whatever it is you wanted. So, okay, it still hasn't exited yet. We're still waiting for the end of it to go green. See, the end point here is still red. We have green there, but that's just past tense. We're still going down. Now, if you're already in this much profit, you might want to take it anyway just to protect it, because when it's your lowest point. But the system is still going, so. I have a robot I made running on it right now, and it took a trade, but it's not working out well, so I need to still specialize some help for it. Need to adjust some settings, I think. But the reason why I built this was so I can manually trade it. I just wanted something easy. Just waiting for the MACD to go green and get a push above the 20 moving average. There it is. That's our exit right there. So now you can see that we just made a trade from right about there to right about there. It's about 45 pips. That's a lot of money if you have a large enough account, and that's what it's all about. Now the thing about this is once you got into this sell trade, you went here. Every time it pulled back in, you could put another position in. Pulled back up, put another position in. Pulled back up, put another position in. And then you would exit wherever you felt comfortable. Maybe when you were looking for $1,000, $500. It's hard to say. So right now you have a buy trade going on. You should have got in probably right about there. We'll see how that one works out. So just above where we exited is where you get back in. Let's see where the exit is on this one. It might be a break-even trade. But you can see as you get the buy right here, it just, the arrow will come up, you get red candles, but it has to cross the 20 and for the MACD to turn red. Because it could still bounce right here. This would be another great entry opportunity right here. So if you had one position here, you could have another position there. And you got to remember, this thing's much faster than normal speed, so it looks scarier right now. But you put this on normal speed, it's much slower. You have much more time. These are hour candles. Looks like another great trade. This looks like a flag pattern. It's probably going to continue up. We'll see. No, must be up against support, so it's pushing us back down. See if we get a bounce off the 20. Or break right there would be the exit right there. This turned red, we would exit right in there. So that's still not bad. Another great trade. Another 45 pips. It's great. I'd be done for the evening if it was me. Now the other thing too is on this template, you don't want to trade this during dead times. You want to trade this in the first 3 hours of any open market, whether it's the New York, whether it's the Asia, or whether it's London. Any other time, it's not designed to work well because this is more of a trending system trying to find turnarounds. So it only works in those markets. So you trade it in the dead time, nothing works. If you did that, you may as well use it and just do the opposite. I don't know. It's just the dead time is so difficult to trade because it has no follow through. Without follow through, we have nothing. And don't forget, you can put trend lines on this. So I mean, as we got into this trade here, you can see we bounced right from here. If you put a trend line there, it takes us to the same trend line. But still, you can see that we bounced. So you could put the one here, right? Because right in the beginning, you saw it going up right about there. And then once you got another one, you could put another one across here, just for verification. Then you got all this time, something to do. So right there, you saw it cross. You got the arrow, white arrow was there. You got the red candles. I'd probably get out at that point anyway, just because of the trend lines. And the other thing I'm going to implement on this is going to be the RSI. I think that'll help too. Let's go ahead and put that on there real quick. I think that would give us a guarantee when to get out. I was planning on using it anyway. I just didn't have it on there right now. Just have to find it, sorry. RSI. I know it's so difficult. I got too many. There we go. Nope, wrong one. There we go. Got it. All we want to do is have a color we want. Take it to a number 2. Levels, we want to add a 50. Press OK. Boom. So now you know how to put that on there. Now what this does is once you see it, like we went below the 30, as this pops back up, you know that you possibly have another buy trade besides just the arrow telling you. So let's see when we get that. Let's do one more trade real quick. So right now we crossed up. We have a green candle. If you wanted to get in early, this is where I would have got in early. Now the RSI has to keep going up. Remember, this is much faster than normal. If it crosses back below, you have to close the trade. This is an aggressive entry. Up, see it's crossing, you have to close the trade. We took a loss on that one. That's why the safest trade is across the 20. The other thing you can do is once it crosses the 50, let me just go over that one real quick. So we have the white arrow, we have green candles. Let's see what happens here. Wait for this to cross the 50 line. That is the safest trade. So this is still trending down. So from this here, that would have been the sell entry. We crossed the 50, we're below. Everything was telling us to sell. This is a great trade. I wish we could have got on that one. I was too busy talking. That's okay. At least you see that it works. That's the main thing. That's what I'm here for to do. Okay, we're almost crossed the 50. Nope, still going down. That's why you can see how the 50 is very important. As long as you're under that 50, you're looking for a downtrend. Started all the way back here. Teaching a little bit about RSI too. So there's our downtrend right there. We crossed here. We stayed below it the whole time. So that's another thing to help you stay calm besides the MACD staying red. I know this video is getting a little bit long. Sorry about that. But this is important stuff to understand. Because once you start using the system, if you didn't watch this video, you'd be freaking out probably. You might be putting the the buy or sell right on the arrow, maybe not taking it till it crosses. You can see why the 20 moving average is so important that we cross and the MACD change. But now we're going to put the RSI in here, so we need to have that one. That will be on the template from now on. See, we're still going down. We still haven't crossed that 50. You can see how powerful that is. This must be London session going down. New York will come and we'll probably go up. But this is a very powerful system if you use it properly. And then your stop loss, if you did get the cross, your stop loss would go just down here below. See, we're still going down. Wow, great trade. See, both these things are designed to keep you in the trade as long as possible. Still going down. Wow. Okay, now we got the MACD green. We're crossing the 50. We're getting ready for the trade. We've got to have the cross to the 22. And we cross to the 20. It's not 22. But all the criteria is there. It's almost there. It didn't cross, so it's still no trade yet. It's still going down. It's trying to push up. We're going sideways right now is what's happening. But we're almost there. See how it kept us from getting in the trade yet? See, we're getting more green. We're starting to cross. We're not there yet. Still didn't cross. We need to have a break above and the next candle going up. See, like right here, we had a break below right here, and then this is the next full candle going down. That's when you could take the trade right there. That's what keeps you out of trouble. That's called being patient, waiting for the right trade. And because of that, you're still making money in your sell trade. You still hasn't exited. And then on the system I'm going to give you, it has a reversal button so that once it reverses, you can actually jump in the other trade. Or just make this much money. I think I'd just walk away with my winnings for the day. I think I'd be okay. But you can see how powerful this system is. It really keeps you in the trade long enough. If you take the time to practice this, and I'll teach you how to do this, it's very easy. I just go get the system and I put it on the tester down here and I run it. And then I go get the indicators on the side right here. And I put them on there and I adjust them how I like them. And that's what this is doing. It's actually running a robot. And the robot itself isn't making money because it's taking the trades right off the arrows. And it's not quite working right, but it's giving me a back testing situation, which I want. I'm able to put my indicators onto here. I'm able to look at it. And then from here, at least I can back test it before it's time to trade it. And that's what it's all about. Now, if I could actually was a programmer, could program in the exact what I'm looking for, the system probably would work. But what I'm using is EA Builder, and it uses indicators, which you can't change so much, so you're kind of limited. So, and this white arrow is kind of moving around a lot, so you can't trust it as far as a signal, and that's what it's trying to do. But the RSI and the MACD is very trustworthy, these two. These never lie to you. And if they do, you're going to lose 25% of your trades anyway. Just expect that to happen. But these are going to give you your best results right here, these two indicators. And then the cross of the 20 is a great place to know. But sometimes it crosses and goes back down because it's not the best time, or it wasn't quite set up for the trade yet, and you'll take a small loss. And then sometimes you take a small win, a break even, and then you take a small loss. But soon after that, you usually get a very good winning trade. And that pays for all the small damage that you did, but you got to keep it small. If you don't cut your losses, you will not be around to keep doing this. We're still going down. The MACD is green, but we haven't crossed the 20 yet. We have to close above it, and next candle will be a buy candle going up. We're almost there. It's trying. It's keeping us on our toes, that's for sure. I was hoping to get one more trade to show you guys. I can see the robot here I made. I need to reverse engineer it so that the buys are sells and the sells are buys. I think it would make money. Sometimes that happens. So. This thing's still trending. Now look at that if you're staying in that trade. Wow, it's amazing. There's no reason to exit this trade yet. So I mean, this thing will keep you in the trade as long as you want to. You might say, I already got a couple thousand. I mean, at this point, you're probably up $4,000 to $6,000. I know I would be. I would probably exit anyway just to get out. Because you're going to have a number in your head, and once you get to that, whatever that is, you should take it. Don't play around with that. Whether it's $1,000, $500, $4,000, whatever that is you're trying to get to for the evening trading or for your day trading. Don't hesitate to pull the trigger when you get to that number. You need to know what your expectations for that trade is for the day that you want to make. And once you get to it, just take it. Why? Even if it still keeps going down, it's better to take your profit and run. Because this thing will violently turn around, and if you're not prepared, you'll end up giving a lot more back than you want to. Okay, we're just about there. They trying, but see, this is staying below the 50 the whole time. We did pop up here, but then we came back down. The MACD was still red. We're still underneath. Everything kept us in. We need everything to tell us to get out. We haven't had that yet. So we got a cross. We're right there. I think we got it. That was a good reason to exit, but I'm still waiting for it to go up. Let's see if we can get it very soon. I definitely would have exited the trade at that time. And if you did get in this would have been the first small loss right there. Let's see, here we go. There it is right there is our entry. Right there. Let's see if it's going to work. We're crossing, but we didn't turn red yet, so we haven't exited. Remember, everything has to tell us. It has to be below the 50, it has to be red. Everything's there but the MACD. There it is. We're exited, so we took another loss. So now we have two small losses, so we'll try again. This is obviously the New York session. This is how the New York treats me all the time. So we're starting to look like a buy trade again. Let's see one more time. There we're crossing. Do we have another candle? There's the next candle right there's our buy trade. See if it works out this time. We're still sitting on top of the 20. Everything's still green. We're still above the 50. Good. There we go. Now we got a buy trade. So we had one big winner. We had two small losers. Let's see what happens here. The RSI is telling us we're heading back down. Right here, must have been the weekend we had a gap. Remember, everything has to be red, and then we'll exit in below the 50. Okay, we're below the 50. We're just waiting for the MACD to go red. Nope, not happening. Good. No, everything's still above, so we need everything to tell us to get out. We're not there yet. It was close, but not there. Now we're moving back up. We got a nice bounce. But you can see how the system, if you watch it, it will keep you in the trade. It'll keep you in the right direction. And these candles do not move this fast in normal life. Remember, these are hour candles. You'd have much more time to make the decisioning. This is just so you can see how the system works. Okay, there's our exit right there. We did come down enough. I probably would have got out and still made money. But you can see how the system works. It's really awesome. I've already let this video run on too long, but now you got an idea of how the system works. This was another buy trade. You could have entered back in and then run it up because all the criteria was there. But you watch the system. It tells you what to do. It's just a no-brainer. All right, everybody, have a great day. Thank you for watching. And remember, let's make some money in the markets. Okay, bye-bye.